the history behind this street, one that homed not just Archbishop Desmond Tutu, but also former President Nelson Mandela, one that was also part of the community here. We spoke with people from the street, from the residents around here, who spoke about their life living around the Tutus and the impact that they had on their life. We've seen people coming in. We know on a normal Saturday or a normal weekend and public holiday, this is a bustling street, very sociable, one where people come to celebrate and to be festive, in this time. So we've seen many people stopping by, reflecting on their lives, talking about the man, or coming here to leave some flowers and pay some respects. And with me is one such person who came this afternoon especially to come and leave some flowers here. And this is Odette from just not very far from here. What made you come out this afternoon and make sure that you came and paid some respects and left some flowers here?
Hasina, I just saw it on the news, and because I'm close by, I'm in Parkview, I just felt I had to come here. Desmond Tutu was such a wonderful man that did such amazing work, and perhaps we didn't always give him that gratification that he should have had. I'm also a member of the Anglican Church, so I feel quite strongly he was our leader for so long. But not only in South Africa, all over the world, people knew that he worked for justice through kindness and bringing people together and fighting for the right ideology, if I can put it that way. Yes, so it's amazing to be able to come here so quickly, and yes, just to perhaps I just brought some flowers from the garden. I didn't have any others, but yes, just perhaps to pay a tribute, just to be around.
What legacy would you want to see carry forward from his life that we can, take with us, as we go forward in the world without Tutu being here?
You know what? As I said, who am I to say? But I just think that just as Mandela, previous president, Archbishop Desmond Tutu was such an amazing man. He must be remembered for bringing people of all backgrounds, all socioeconomic backgrounds, especially looking out for the poor, bringing them together and being such an amazing person, even meeting with the people who not necessarily were the people that he wanted to meet with, that he didn't really share the same ideology with, but he believed in coming together in trying to work for a better future. So yeah, he was an amazing man, and I wish we could have said more during the days when he was alive.
That was one of the people that mourners had come to pay some respects, as you heard from Odette, telling us that when she heard the news, she went into her garden and got the flowers from her own garden and brought it here to come and pay some respect, speaking about his legacy of kindness, using that to bring people together and to move through the transgressions of this that the country saw. And we spoke with a bishop earlier who grew up on these streets, who spoke to us about the impact that Tutu had on him and how that inspired him to follow in his footsteps. I'm going to bring in another resident of Vilakazi Street, someone who has grown up here for most of her life, and who was part of knowing many of those famous and inspiring people that grew up on the street. Mom Mabel, thank you so much for speaking to us. Can you tell me, waking up this morning, hearing that news, how did you feel hearing that Tutu is no more?
Yes, when I opened Channel 404, when I heard about Tutu's passed away, I couldn't believe. I said, what's happening? Because last time we went with Mam Tutu in Cape Town to go in for vaccine. So it was shocking. It was a blow to me because I didn't hear anything that his sickness, he's sick or whatever. So it's how, I learn about life, that a person like Tate Tutu can just go like that. Yes.
Can you tell me your memory of Tata Tutu? You've grown up here on the street. Talk me through, growing up here as a young person. What was that like here on Vilakazi Street?
Vilakazi Street, it was not fame like now, it is fame. Ntate Tutu and Babu Mandela, they were the people who we respect them and respect by community. Ntate Tutu, he was always there to our families. He used to come to my home to sit with my mom and talk with my mom. Mom Tutu, she used to bring clothes for my mom, food, you know. When it's December time, they used to bring groceries for my mom because he knew that here there are old people, and these people were the people of God. The way Mom Tutu and Tate Tutu, they are so humble. You know, first and foremost, if you are a Christian, even if you are not, know other people. Because he said one day, you can be rich, but if you don't look for poor people, then you are nothing. He said, God is not in double stories in our big houses. God is on the ground. And I'm here to help the poor and really humanity. Yes, and Mom Tutu also. These people, they were here, it's not long because these houses were built after our old houses here, because that where I was born, it's at my granny's house. So I was born in 1953. Here it was an open space. So after they bought this place, it's where now we start knowing Tate Tutu and Mom Tutu. And they didn't choose people, really. So to lose a hero like Tate Tutu, you know, it's a great loss for us, especially all this community from R.I.P Street and Vilakazi, because he was humble to everybody. He can stand and talk with you hours and hours. They used to joke in the morning, and then him with Mom Tutu. He used to pass buying a newspaper, and then he would always greet people, how are you, you know, and then in a polite way. We love a person like Tate Tutu, and there's nobody who will be like Tutu. Really in life, there's nobody like that man. So he was a God sender. He was everything to us. He was a father. Mom Tutu, even now, we won't forget about Mom Tutu and Tate Tutu. Let him rest in peace. At least he's got a bonus. He died after Christmas. And now he knew that one day he will be in heaven's God. He will be in heaven's door. So really, we are sad. Really sad.
Thank you so much. That was one of the residents here at Vilakazi Street speaking to us about growing up here in this very area in the times of the Madibas and Tutus, and that legacy that they brought to the area she described, that everyday interaction that they had, the kind of generosity that they experienced, as well as the kindness from the Tutu family, saying that they had been with them just a few months ago when they had done vaccinations, and she was quite saddened and shocked when she heard the news on the news this morning, and not realizing that he was that ill. But this is just some of the sentiments on the streets here in the south of Johannesburg, in Vilakazi Street. We're going to be here throughout the evening, keeping you updated and helping you hear from the people on the streets here. But for now, back to you in studio.